It's Thanksgiving. I got a turkey in the oven.
You're gonna eat lightning,
Scared of a little lightning? I'm not overly fond of what follows.
and you're gonna crap thunder.
Well, it's almost Thanksgiving, so I wanted to tell you a story that's not only one of the greatest sports stories, but one of the greatest Thanksgiving stories too. Here's a story called Rocky.
Sounds like a damn monster movie.
So this guy Rocky is boxing at amateur night that takes place at a church on Thursday nights.
I want to know how come.
You don't wanna know.
Yeah, I want to know how come.
You wanna know?
I want to know how.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you.
Because apparently they need to do something with the building the rest of the week too. Well, he's getting his butt whipped until the other guy headbutts him and makes him mad.
He's in a bad mood.
But what should really make him mad is that he's getting hurt to the point that they're sending him to a doctor, and he only made $40 for winning.
I make that from my allowance.
Well, he needs the money because he's broke. He's got a crap apartment,
It stinks.
a really stupid job, and he's always asking people for stuff.
Got a smoke? You know, if you guys could sing or dance, I wouldn't be doing this, you know.
You're a bum. You're a bum. You know that? You're a bum.
The next day he goes to a pet store to get some turtle food, and it seems he's got a crush on the girl that works there. Her boss catches on to this and gives her the option between talking to Rocky or cleaning up cat turds. And without hesitation, she picks the poop. So he steals the turtle food since Gloria cockblocked him.
He has pet turtles?
What the hell are those?
I sold them to you.
Sure, I know you sold them to me. Remember you were working at that pet shop, huh? The one on the top is Cuff and the other guy's Link, and the rest of them are marbles.
So we find out that Rocky's a debt collector for this loan shark Gazzo, but he's not very good at it. He doesn't listen to his boss,
Gazzo says I should get to 200 to break your thumb, you understand?
and there's a really good chance he's just harassing random people on the street.
What's your name again? Pick up 2 yards from Schneider and a gram from Capoli, right?
No. 2 yards from Capoli and a gram from Schneider.
He gets a lecture from his boss for not doing his job,
Why don't you break his thumb like I told you to? When you don't do what I tell you to do, you make me look bad, Rock.
and they leave him out in the middle of nowhere. He goes to the gym, where the owner gave away his locker because a better boxer needed it. Since he's having a bad day, he decides to go ruin the pet shop girl Adrian's day too. He's not the best at conversations,
Don't these birds look like candy, you know? Like flying candy?
and his pickup lines could use some work.
Good night to catch pneumonia, you know?
She doesn't seem to like him, so he goes to see her brother at a bar to find out what he's doing wrong, but not before giving the local nutbag a dead guy to talk to.
Hey there, Lefty. I'll be back in ready. You got a friend for you.
He finds Polly in the bathroom because clearly this is the ideal place to ask a guy how to get his sister to go out with you. But I don't know why you'd want to get advice from someone who's going bald but tries to comb their hair before putting their hat back on to immediately go home. But before he leaves, he invites Rocky to Thanksgiving dinner. On his way home, he walks a girl to her apartment and teaches her how to be more ladylike,
See, he used dirty words and maybe ends up becoming a war, you understand?
which she appreciates.
Screw you, creepo.
The next day, the heavyweight champion doesn't have an opponent for a big fight, so they have an idea for him to fight a local during their meeting. They decide to get Rocky to be the contender because of his nickname.
Italian Stallion.
Never heard of him.
Look, it's the name, man. The Italian Stallion. The media'll eat it up.
I invented that about 8 years ago when I was eating dinner.
So they couldn't have waited till after Thanksgiving to have this meeting?
Well, boxers need time to train for a fight. But Rocky's excited about finally getting to hang out with Adrian, and everybody knows about it, and is trying to help by giving advice.
$50. You and your girl Adrian, you have a nice time, yeah?
Adrian ain't sharp. Adrian is a loser.
Tell you what to do. Take it to the zoo. I hear retards like the zoo.
Polly brings him home where he finds out that Adrian isn't exactly prepared to go on a date. On Thanksgiving.
My sister really likes you.
But at least he takes her out to do something she likes to do.
So he doesn't get any turkey?
What kind of turkey? You have a big turkey or a small turkey? Yeah. Now, last time I had a turkey, it was when they were having a $2 special, horn and hard dogs, about 3 years ago. Last year, me and the turtles, we had spam. What do you think?
Oh, a turkey in the oven.
Well, he could have had some.
You want the bird? Go in the alley and eat the bird.
But it was only dark meat.
You hungry, Rock?
He then takes her back to his place where he definitely wasn't expecting company.
Huh? What's the matter? You don't like my house? My house stink? That's right, it stinks!
And since he knows she's shy, he makes her feel as comfortable as possible.
Look who's here. The giant worm.
And I guess she takes Paulie's advice.
If she don't start living, her body's gonna dry up.
Because The next day, Rocky goes to the gym where he finds out that the fight promoter's been looking for him. He goes to see him and finds out that Apollo Creed wants to fight him.
Rocky, it's the chance of a lifetime. You can't pass it by.
He takes his bartender's advice.
Want me to take a shot? All right. I'll take a shot.
And takes the job.
No.
Over at Paulie's, he's watching the news where they're announcing the fight, and we see that Adrian stopped dressing like a 94-year-old. She's now dressing like a 54-year-old.
She's pushing 30 freaking years old.
Now that Rocky is going to be coming into some money, he's now able to call Gazzo by his real name.
Hey, thanks for the money, Tom, you know?
The gym owner, Mickey, goes to see Rocky in his crap apartment.
Hey, it's a nice place here.
It stinks!
And tells him that he wants to train him. He turns him down, but then talks himself into it. He wakes up the next morning and gives himself salmonella, and goes for a jog that ends up at the top of some stairs. He gets a cramp, probably from the eggs he ate, and then he goes to beat his meat.
Boo.
And while he's doing this, Paulie wants to know what's going on with him and Adrian.
You screwing my sister?
After all the time he's been putting into trying to get with Adrian, he rejects her advances, even when she's wearing her most spicy outfit. And then she gives him a dog, hoping he'll like her more. The news wants to interview him at the meatpacking plant.
Whose truck is this?
And Paulie can't stay out of the shot. Apollo's manager sees this and warns Apollo that he might actually have a real fight on his hands. But you'd think he would have warned him sooner since he's actually been to see him fight before. Paulie comes home in the Christmas spirit and has a weird way of saying that he doesn't like his job.
I can't hold me no more.
And this little outburst makes Adrian want to move in with Rocky.
You want a roommate?
You wanna move in here with me? Come on here, it's a nice house. Real nice, come on in and move. It stinks. This whole place stinks.
Rocky keeps training, and because he's famous, all the people who used to ignore him all want to be his friend.
Oh, yeah, I did real good. You should have seen me. Because I did real good last night, and you should have seen me. Big deal. You should have seen me, too. Hey, your old man did pretty good tonight. Why weren't you there, huh? You gonna show up at the fight?
Ringside.
He's also added some dancing to his workout. So it's the night before the fight, and Rocky can't believe it's here. He doesn't think he's good enough to beat Apollo, but he thinks he can at least last 15 rounds with him.
So all I want to do is go the distance.
And no one's done that before. Before the fight, the guys get oiled up and make sure to take their allergy medicine. Paulie wishes him luck and introduces him to his date.
Toss me $200.
Why would his date cost $200?
Well, he had to buy her a ticket, and I'm sure she wanted some popcorn and a soda too, so that, adds up. So this fight is supposed to be the bicentennial fight on the most patriotic day of the year.
The 4th of July?
No, New Year's.
This country's biggest birthday.
So Apollo goes all out dressing up for this event.
Calling Apollo Creed a clown?
Do you have any quick advice for young?
And Rocky just has a sponsor on his robe. So the fight starts, and Rocky's plan is to just take every single punch to the face and not even try to block.
It's very smart.
But he gets one good punch on Apollo and knocks him down. Now, if Rocky would have just gone to his corner, he would have won because the ref could have started counting right away. But instead, he keeps trying to fight Apollo.
It's very American.
Which means Mickey isn't that good of a trainer because one of the first things he should have taught him is once you knock the guy down, you have to go to your corner so the ref can start counting.
I said that before, you dumb dago.
But instead, the ref only gets to count to 8 because he took so long. Apollo realizes that Rocky's there to win and really comes back in round 2. Rocky finally gets his nose broken, and Apollo looks like he got stung by a bee. Rocky gets knocked down, and Mickey tells him to stay down.
You just don't know when to give up, do you?
I can do this all day.
But he sees Adrian and gets back up. Both managers want to stop the fight, Rocky can't see, and Apollo has internal bleeding from broken ribs. But they're too stubborn to quit.
You stop this fight, I'll kill you.
Well, the final bell rings, and they hug it out. Rocky calls out for Adrian on the mic, and she recognizes her own name.
Good for you, Adrian.
Even though Rocky doesn't win the fight, he accomplished his goal of lasting the 15 rounds, and he also won in life.
Where's your hat?
So I don't understand something. You said that this was known as a Thanksgiving story, but it ends on New Year's.
Shut up.
Move your little chicken ass.